Hello again and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks, Drinks for Gamers and Eldridge Air Conditioning. And welcome to round two of our Aston Martin GR4 Sunday Championship. We're here in West America, California, at the WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca. And, well, this is going to be fun and games round here for these boys. 17 laps around this 2.2 mile anti-clockwise circuit. It's a very tight track, absolutely no runoff except for the gravel traps, so it's all going to be fun and games. And yes, of course, throw in the corkscrew as well, and I would expect some dramas going on up there as well. So just going to quickly run through the points situation going into this one, or at least the top 10 going into this one. Obviously after one round it's all going to be pretty close, but Conrad is in first place on 38 points. In fact, Dan is in second, but joint 38 points in as well. So two of them, 38 points, first and second. So obviously very, very close there. Aspect in third, 31 points. So he's very close too. Then 25 for Wild Warthog in fourth and ICB in fifth. In fact, both of those on 25. Then 22 for Sai. Vane on 18, along with Firepower, Camblusi on 18 as well. That's 3 on 18 there. And then in 10th place, we've got Crossbones on 14th, in 14th points. So that's it going into this one. I think it's time for me to put my teeth in. Let's get this going. And 17 laps round here in this first sprint race. Race one. And this is the grid. So Aspect in pole position, Conrad in second, Silly Shot in third, Carlsberg in fourth, Black Star in fifth. Don't think he was with us, was he, last time, Black Star? So welcome to Black Star here. First race with us here on the Aston Martin Sunday League. Dan in sixth, Sai in seventh, Taff in eighth, Firepower in ninth, ICB 10th, Crossbones in 11th, and Vane in 12th. Okay, here we go. Let's get this underway. So a lot of really, really high curbs here at Laguna Seca. You hit one of those and you can guarantee that you're going to be losing some spots as they now head off down over the line towards turn one, Andretti corner, where it's like a double apex left-hander. Very difficult to get the braking sorted here, but everyone's through. I think Sai and Taff were just getting a little bit close, but all good as they all stream through in a line through turns 1 and 2 and out the other side. So now Conrad still chasing Aspect, but this is going to be close here with these two. Remember, soft tyres all the way on this first race. As Conrad now attacks on the outside down to the left-hander and up towards this really tricky cambered left-hander here now. Just got a slight lift, don't hit the curb on the inside, otherwise you're going to be right out here at the right-hand side in all this gravel. I think everyone's getting through okay. Looks like it. Yeah, no dramas everywhere. So actually Crossbones has been taken by Vane now into the corkscrew for the first time. So they all go through and Vane, oh, is he first casualty? No, he's not. Didn't take a lot of gravel there and he's going to possibly get a penalty, although maybe not first lap, probably get away with it actually. He normally would get it for track limits as Conrad now out the final corner to complete lap 1 and down again for a second time to turn 1. 1:35.8 so far is Conrad's time. Aspect now. Naturally Conrad has made that move, hasn't he? Let's see where that was then. So where did he make that move? It was well before there. Oh, it was there, wasn't it? Yeah, going into that tricky little left-hander. Yeah, just see it, didn't we? As he went round the outside, actually, of Aspect up towards the corkscrew. Good move. Can't normally get a pass done there, if I'm in fairness. So did well there, although Aspect giving plenty of room. Silly Shot, Carlsberg, Dan. Black Star find it out. Then Taff in 7th, Sai 8th, Firepower 9th, ICB 10th, Vane, Crossbones. It's number 96, Conrad, leading this field. it's Conrad who's leading the championship as well, ahead of Dan, who's back down there in 5th place at the moment. Silly Shot in 3rd. Carlsberg in 4th. So, I was just about to say, not got much going on at the moment, but a battle here between Crossbones and Vane here in 11th and 12th place. So Crossbones takes that 11th place again at turn 1. Meantime though, Conrad still out front. They stream up under the bridge through the little kink up Rahal Straight now, named after Bobby Rahal. Black Star, as I say, wasn't here last time, was he? Conrad's teammate. So it'd be interesting to see how Black Star gets on. Have not seen him. Oh, and our leader Conrad's made a mistake. He must have hit the curb. Let's have a look. Well out there. Oh no, he runs it out wide into the sand. Oh, and it's going to slow him right down, and then he's going to wait and wait and wait. He's got to wait for the traffic to get past, and he streams past and just slots in back in 6th. So a little mistake from Conrad there then. So back to 6th place he goes. Means Aspect now takes up the lead from Silly Shot in 2nd, Carlsberg 3rd, Dan 4th, Black Star in 5th. So a little gift from Aspect then. The end of lap 2. Conrad making that little mistake. He's going to try and get back up to speed again. So come down to turn 1 again. Quite a big gap though, back from Black Star to his teammate Conrad. Where is he? Oh, he's gone behind Si actually, so Conrad back to 7th now. Si's taken him. Thought for a moment we'd lost him, but well, I did lose him on the camera, but he's still there in the race. So Conrad then back to 7th place. Behind him is Firepower and ICB in 9th. But our leader Aspect now under pressure from Silly Shot. Silly Shot looking like he's got a bit of pace. I'm not sure, was Silly Shot there before? I can't remember, although the car, it does look like, I do recognise the car. I think he was, you know. But good to see him up here fighting at the front with Aspect. Brakes through the corkscrew. Unbelievably difficult, all sorts of stuff going on in there. Positive camber, negative camber. Half a second for Dan as well. I reckon if he was to watch the cars frame by frame going through the corkscrew, at one point there you're going to see the car in the air with all 4 wheels off the ground, because as you drive it you kind of feel it all go very light, and that's at that point where it's got absolutely nothing on the road, no traction whatsoever. But obviously very, very quick. Nothing, you don't really notice it that much, but there is a slight sort of lightness that you can feel where you are literally flying through the corkscrew. So Si in 7th, Firepower now up to Si in 6th, Firepower now up to 7th. So Firepower making some headway here through the field. CB in 8th, Taff in 9th. Taff going backwards. If Taff had a penalty or whether he's mistake somewhere. Crossbones and Veins still there, and now Conrad is right at the back. What happened to Conrad then? Was that a penalty? So it's gone from bad to worse from Conrad, wasn't it? Our leader at the start of this race, all the way back down to 12th. So something's dramatically wrong with the car, and that's not going to help, is it? Maybe just pushing too hard. So I think it might have either been a penalty, combination of penalties and a few little errors that's got him back. So it's quite a big gap he's got now back to, or in front of him, to 11th place. He's going to be pushing hard, and this is where mistakes happen. Not so many mistakes at the front, although it only takes a second around here. No runoffs whatsoever. The runoff is the gravel. you've got to be like a foot offline, and suddenly you could be 2-3 positions back. In some cases, really deep gravel here as well. You're in it. But these sausage curbs, as I call them, on some of the apexes, some of them are really high. These little red ones there you go. Hit one of them and you'll know about it. Everyone playing fair at the moment. It's quite steady. Down in 5th, can't quite make any inroads, can he, yet? After his round 1 dramatics that he done for us. I think round 1 was a bit of a kind of eye-opener for everybody. I was all trying to get used to it. New season, new drivers, new cars, new everything for them, and yeah, I think some of it just perhaps the occasion got to some of their heads, and glad to see that though today or tonight that this second round is a little bit more controlled and calm. Well, for now, we're only 5 laps in, of course, of 17, so plenty of time for that to change. He'll be in 8th. He might have the standard livery on. So that might be the GT7 glitch that you sometimes get in race 1, where the liveries might be standard on some cars. Everyone else seems to be okay. I'm pretty sure that's not proper livery. Conrad in 11th, and Crossbone's gone all the way back now to 12th, so we'll change to the back here as well. So Conrad has made up at least 1 more place to 11th. So not going to do his championship any good at the minute. Level on points, remember, with Dan, who is in 5th still. So may not be losing that many more points, but obviously if it stays like it is, we've still got race 2 of course, but that would be the top at the end of this. Expect Silly Shot still just getting back a little bit now. Silly Shot looked like he was the pace just got onto the back of Aspect, but the Aspect's picked up the pace, and in fact with the fastest lap of 1:29.6. Looks like that's exactly what he's done. Silly Shot has got no answer to him at the moment. Of course, he's just saving his tyres. Colesberg and Blackstar. Oh, Blackstar's running out a little bit wide at turn 1. Got a little bit of run off there actually. It does give you a little bit of help if you do run it wide. And it does allow you to use the outside where there isn't any sand. Blackstar then gets back on it. 007 his number. Quite ironic actually, the fact they're in Aston Martins as well, and he's 007, so maybe that's just a coincidence. Blackstar looking pretty quick. Trying to go to the back of the Gummy Bear. Colesberg. That's the car, not the person. So I'm not suggesting that Colesberg looks like a Gummy Bear. But the car's livery certainly does. So Colesberg, we had another good race actually down there at Deep Forest. Pressure from Blackstar now. So Team Texaco of Blackstar and Conrad look like it could be quite a formidable team. In fact, let's go on board with Blackstar, shall we? And let's see what a lap of Laguna Seca looks like from inside the car. So just coming out of turn 3 and turn 4. back of Carlsberg now. Drop it down to second and third for this one. Nice corner that if you can get it right. Up under the bridge to this little kink, just lift before you the apex, and then just through it. Quick gear change up the hill now towards the corkscrew. Staying to the left and switching over to the right, hard on the brakes, all the way down to second gear. Clipping the apexes. Oh, there you go. Makes your stomach go at that point. Staying right out to the right hand side. Little lift here. Clip that curve, but don't hit it like Carlsberg did. Did well to keep it there, but has lost time. Lovely piece of track though, if you can get that right through there. So flows, so lovely. And then onto the tight final corner. It's like a hairpin, this one. Second gear, use all this green. Run off on the outside. And there's your lap of Laguna Seca, but still in fourth place for Black Star. Still not really gaining any closer on Carlsberg, is he? As we come down to Andretti corner. It's double apex left-hander. Clipping that inside, using all of it on the outside, on the right, going over to the left, and then over to the right again, clipping that curb under the bridge. So this battle goes on. What a battle it is. It's just a matter of time now that Black Star's going to have a go at Carlsberg. Be a bit careful. We are over halfway now, but them tyres front right is going to have a bit of a beating here. Being it's a anti-clockwise circuit, just got to be a little bit mindful of that. Be even worse in race 2. The tyre wear is going to go up a bit. Low the back still from Black Star. Ooh, thought he was going to have a move there down here. Right-hander down towards the final corner. But no, Carlsberg still defending really, really well. How much longer? He thought he was going to run it wide, and that could be the opportunity for Black Star now to have a go down here at turn 1. Let's have a look. Just pops out the other side and side by side across the line. I think he's going to get this done. Black Star is in prime position here on the inside. Who's bravest on the brakes? It's Black Star who's going to run it wide, is he? Carlsberg's going to have a sniff. Oh, thought about the little switch back, but Black Star shut the door. And good attempt from Carlsberg, but that was Black Star managed to, well, though he's had 2 goes of the gravel there. That's going to slow him down. Carlsberg's battling it again now. So, what a battle this is. It's a great battle between 3rd and 4th place at the moment. We'll just have a look at our leader and see. He's well out in front, isn't he, at the moment, from silly shots, so no change up there. Then we've got this battle with Black Star and Carlsberg. Then down to Firepower now. Firepower having a good battle up the inside, and there's a pass place you don't often see. Did he get it done, Firepower? Well, it's going to be brave to stay where he is here. He is on the inside. No, he give in. I thought, no, I'll tell you what, Dan, I'll find you through the corkscrew, and probably a wise choice. Just sits it back in 6th place. So Firepower doing really, really well at the moment. Dan staying in 5th, so no change for him, but Firepower there in 6th place. Looking strong. He quite likes this track. ICB not far behind them in 7th as well. And Cy in 8th. What sort of exit does Firepower get here? It's closing up with these 3 now. 11 laps out of the 17. Oh, that's for ICB. Way too fast there. Looked a bit hot in there, but actually it was okay. Just a camera shot, I think, made it look worse than what it actually was. And then still in 5th, but Firepower looking very, very good there in 6th place. And if you can continue this pace, it's got a great shot at Dan. He's going to have another go. Not there, the left-hander. Just got to be a little bit aware of ICB behind him. It's slowing things up a little bit, and is allowing ICB now to join them two, and he's got a run on Firepower up the hill towards the corkscrew. ICB, what a run that was. Surely going to have a go here. He does. When he's straight up the inside of Firepower. Good move from ICB. Great move into the corkscrew there. Clean as you like. Firepower obviously giving plenty of room, but Firepower back to 7th. Oh, and Firepower's hit the curb. Oh, got away with it there. He was on 2 wheels at one point now. That's Firepower. Normally it's 2 wheels and goodbye baby, but it's okay that time. So CB then to 6th place. Now chasing down Dan. What sort of pace has ICB got? Again, kind of quite steady at DeForest, wasn't he? He didn't really get involved in too much drama. But looks like he wants a little bit of it this week. So I'm going to chase down Dan, number 66. Glad to say he's changed his number for 172. With 2 of them out to 172 on their cars last round. So 66 for Dan. ICB number 57, although I'm not sure his number is 57 because that's the standard livery, so probably isn't. Firepower having a look, a little hello I'm still here moment there for number 27. ICB is in a position to have a go. I mean, we've seen moves up here at the corkscrew, but you've got to be right up. Oh, and there was a hit from ICB. Hit the back of Dan. That's knocked Dan off, although Dan is recovered. Let's have another quick look at that. So ICB just sure what happened there really. He was in behind him, and then did Dan just... It was almost ICB just, don't know. And Firepower had to slow down, although makes a place upside, gets involved. So ICB just kind of, well, almost used Dan as his brake there. So maybe just sneezed at that point, at the braking point. But luckily, fortunately for both of them, they're still going in the right direction, aren't they? So Dan, though, probably got a bit of damage on the rear end, although it might have cleared by now. But tyres are looking shocking on the right-hand side for Dan, and still with, what, 6 laps, including this one. 5 even, I should say, going down to turn 1. Finding out with Firepower at the inside, goes Firepower, and it's got to be Dan's tyres now playing a role in this. He's going to be going backwards. He's got barely anything on that front right, so he has really worn it down, and to be fair, didn't look like he was pushing that hard, really, did it? To make it go that bad in comparison with others. Well, he's still sticking it out there, so maybe at the moment working too bad, but got absolutely nothing on that right side front. But he's still finding out and still gets the job done. Past Firepower, gets that 5th place back, but now we've got ICB finding it out. Does he get past Firepower? He does. Up to 6th place again for ICB. Firepower still, look at this now, they're all jinking all over the place, trying to get their positions into the braking point, and side air too. Conrod's now joined them, so going into the final 4 laps, it's all closing up nicely back here, isn't it? In midfield, be anybody's. Dan the man with only 3 tyres left. Remarkably, he's still leading this group. So let's go through the field anyway. So Aspect we know, with a lovely lead. Doesn't look like he's going to be giving that up, does it? In 1st place. We've got Silly Shot in 2nd. Colesberg in 3rd place. Then you've got Black Star in 4th. Dan in 5th, or he was, but ICB's just taken him. So ICB in 5th. Dan's going to fight back. We've seen this, didn't we, from Dan? Once he gets past, he fights right back and tries to get the pass back again, or the place back again, and he's going to do it. He does. Brave with the tyres as they are. Dan gets it, so he's in 5th. ICB in 6th. Firepower in 7th. Conrod in 8th. And now the sides there as well. Conrod up the inside of Cy in 9th place. And behind them is Taff. Crossbones in 11th. And Vane in 12th. But this is where the battle is. Queuing up through here now. It's all about who's got the tyres. And there goes. That is a result of not having any tyres. Dan staying well out of the way. Couldn't even turn the car. Wasn't anything to do with any contact, I don't think. It was purely just down to having no tyres whatsoever. So he drops all the way back down to 10th place. And there's very little he can do. Might as well just see it out, but he could actually drop all the way down to last if Vane and Crossbones get any closer, being that he's got nothing left now. And there they are fighting it back there. 11th and 12th place. Crossbones having a look. That Aspect our leader still with that fastest lap at 1:29.6. Just going to have to see it out now, isn't he? Nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing. Hope that he can just get that 10th place points. But it's not going to do his championship any good, is it? Conrad's only 7th, but obviously ahead of him. But look at this man, Aspect. Got himself out front early in the race. And he's never looked back, has he? Been really, really clean, tidy round this tricky circuit. As I say, you've only got to be a few inches offline with any one of your tyres, and you'll know about it. So of course he hasn't got to push too hard. Quite a big gap back then to Silly Shot in second. Penultimate being that this is the penultimate lap. No point in pushing too hard, is there? So Silly Shot in second. Looks like he's got that one wrapped up. Colesberg in third. Also looks like he may have third place in this race one. Settled. Black Star in fourth. Really had a good battle, didn't he, with Colesberg a bit earlier. But looks like he may have just run out of steam a little bit. He might be settling for fourth place now. Black Star. Good showing anyway for his first outing here. CB in 5th place, leading this next group. Conrad, who's now up to 6th, made another place up, Conrad, so he's still got a bit of pace, but his tyres are not looking the best, but it'll be okay to the end now. It looks like he might fancy 5th place. Probably he's going to get now out of this race. Conrad, the gap between 5th and 4th to Black Star, his teammate, is going to be unachievable, but 5th place certainly isn't. Let's just watch him come through here. Oh, half a second for sight. Safe in 9th. 1967 his number. Well, it's got 172 on the window and 1967 on the back, so whatever number he is, he's there in 9th with a bit of lag as well. Dan in 10th. Crossbones in 11th, and they are catching Dan, so Dan might, with a lap to go, he might well get caught by Vane and Crossbones, and Dan might well be in 12th place by the time this race finishes. He's just trying to run it home best he can, obviously going as quick as he possibly can, but he's got nothing when it comes to braking. He's doing well to keep it on the black stuff, to be fair. Here comes Crossbones having a go at Dan now, and it won't be long before Crossbones takes that place. We're on the final lap now. Here's our leader, Aspect, going around the final corner. Great drive from him. Congratulations to Aspect. Race winner here in race 1 at Laguna Seca. Silly Shot with a good 2nd place. Didn't have much to give in the end to Aspect, but he'll be happy with 2nd place for sure. Colesberg Oh, is he going to get third? Black Star's caught him right up, and Black Star's having a go, and he's got to third place, but he's going to run it wide. That was a bit of a lunge, but Black Star thought he'd have a go right at the end, but didn't quite work out. Carlsberg's going to get it. Third place to him, just ahead of Black Star in fourth, so that was close in the end. ICB is just about going to hold off Conrad, I believe he does. Yeah, fifth for ICB, Conrad sixth, Firepower seventh, very close there. Eighth for Sai. Tough's going to come out in ninth place. Crossbones did get past Dan and will take the 10th place. Dan will just about get across in 11th place ahead of Vane in 12th. Aspect with the fastest lap and beat that in the end, 1:29.658. That is your race here in round 2 of our Aston Martin GR4 Championship. So hope you enjoyed that. Got race 2 coming up soon. Join me for that. Thank you for watching. See you then. Bye for now.